Welcome back. And top on the brief this morning, Lucky Aiyedatiwa of the All Progressives Congress has emerged winner of Saturday's governorship election in Ondo State, defeating his closest rival, Agbola Ajayi of the People's Democratic Party, with a margin of over 200,000 votes. The incumbent governor of the Sunshine State polled 366,781 votes, while Mr. Agbola Ajayi scored 117,845 votes, with the APC winning in all 18 local government areas in the state.
Aiyedatiwa Lucky Orimisan of APC 366781 for the Labour Party Olorunfemi Ayodele Festus 1162 1162. Ajayi Alfred Agbola of PDP 117845. That Aiyedatiwa Lucky Orimisan of APC, having satisfied the requirement of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Signed by Professor Olayemi Durotimi Akinwumi, the returning officer for this election. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
And in the wake of the results of Saturday's Ondo governorship election, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa says his success at the polls is a call to deliver more good governance for the people of Ondo State. Speaking to reporters after he was declared winner of the election, Governor Aiyedatiwa promised better days for residents of the Southwest State.
I campaigned across the entire 18 local government. The only candidate that went through or campaigned, traversed the entire 18 local government, not just the capital city of the local government, all communities, almost all the communities, we visited them. We see the roads, the way they look like, the environment they are living in. We heard their voices, we read their messages, and we listened and responded to questions and their yearnings and aspirations. So they have that belief that their hope is in me, that areas before that they never had hope before now, their hope has been renewed by the kind of campaign and promises, not just promises alone, giving example, making reference to what we have been able to do in the last 10 months. So they are willing and they believe in us. They believe that whatever we say is what we do. We will not tell them what we cannot do. We will do all that we have promised them within the limited resources available to us. And that is exactly what they have translated into vote. The love they showed to us during campaign, they came out in the day, at night, in large number, huge crowds. Some areas we got there at 10 p.m. in the night. They were waiting in the rain. They were waiting in the rain to receive us. So excited about our coming. And their heart leaped for joy at our appearance. And they have translated that love.
And to other election matters now, the People's Democratic Party recorded a landslide victory in the Zamfara state local government election, winning all 14 chairmanship seats and securing every councillorship position. The chairman of the State Independent Electoral Commission, Bala Aliyu, while announcing the results, described the elections as free, fair and credible, attributing the success of the exercise to the collaborative efforts of security agencies, election officials and voters. Over in Ogun State, the All Progressives Congress swept all 20 chairmanship seats in the state local government polls. Meanwhile, the opposition Labour Party in the state condemned the exercise and called for the cancellation of the results, while also vowing to approach a competent court of jurisdiction to challenge the outcome.
We call on OCX to cancel the entire election for being in clear violation of electoral guidelines of Ogun State electoral laws. If they fail to do this, we will reject any result that is announced and put the necessary machinery in motion to challenge this charge in the court.
Away from election matters now, President Bola Tinubu has departed Abuja for Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to participate in the 19th G20 Leaders Summit, slated for November 18 and the 19th. The summit will bring together leaders from the world's largest economies to discuss critical global issues. In a statement by presidential spokesman Mr. Bayo Ononuga, he says this year's summit will focus on the theme, Building a Just World and a Sustainable Planet, with key discussions on global poverty, hunger, energy transition, and sustainable development. And the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, is urging leaders in the country to adjust their mode of operating, especially as it concerns the citizens, in order to build honorably. Mr. Dogara, who has described the situation in the country as a crisis one, advised those in leadership to speak with the people instead of speaking to them. And to catch that full interview, you can watch our program Newsnight later on. And there's more coming through on Top Stories this morning. In a surprising climax, an inspiring one at that, to the Miss Universe 2024 contest, Nigeria's Chidinma Adesina has emerged the first runner-up of the 73rd edition, making her the first Nigerian to finish that high up in any edition of the competition. Chidinma, who came second only to Denmark's Victoria Kaja Thelvig, had earlier contested in Miss Universe South Africa, where she was forced to withdraw before the final following a nationality row. She then contested in Nigeria and eventually claimed the Miss Universe Nigeria crown, from where she represented Nigeria on the global stage. Congratulations to Chidinma Adesina. And to the economy now, Vice President Kashim Shettima says Nigeria's economy will grow in leaps and bounds by 2025. Vice President Shettima, who made this known during a one-day retreat for presidential aides and heads of units in his office, cited improvements recorded so far, including crude oil production reaching 1.8 million barrels per day. He urged presidential aides and Nigerians to assist President Bola Tinubu in delivering his mandate. And in sports news, Nigeria's Edo Queens came from behind against Mamelodi Sundowns to earn a 2-1 victory to secure their place in the semi-finals of the CAF Women's Champions League. Goals from Ememesien and Mary Mamudu in added time sealed an unforgettable victory over the defending champions. The victory pushes the Edo Queens closer to winning the trophy for the first time. A very busy weekend it was indeed, with quite a number of events, from the Ondo election indeed to local government elections in Zamfara and Ogun State, and of course the big one came through from the Miss Universe pageant, with Nigeria's representative with an interesting story emerging in the first runner-up, the highest, according to reports, that any Nigerian has attained so far in that pageant. So what are you saying about these big stories?